Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4 here today on the channel. We're back on the road to 56 mod and the Man the Guns DLC. We are playing as the British Empire. We're playing as King George VIII. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and want to ensure more Hearts of Iron 4 content on the channel, the best thing you guys can do is to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on. Let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the series thus far and where you would like me to expand and conquer. Here today, we're going to be declaring war upon Poland and their Baltic allies. We're going to be declaring war upon Mesmors and going after them. So we currently have 30 divisions on the border here. We will we'll call in and hopefully the Germans will join us in this fight. In the last episode, if you haven't gone and watched it, highly recommend you do. We managed to take out the French, Yugoslavian, and Czech Entente. We navally invaded through the north, and subsequently now we've taken the majority of their overseas territory. We've got Ireland, India under our control, and most of Africa, which is fantastic to see. So hopefully here today we can get rid of Mesmors. Let me know after them who you want me to go to war with. We've still got to deal with Italy and maybe some of their colonial powers. The Comintern's still a thing, the Great East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere, and of course the Commonwealth of Nations. It does look like the war deck from the last episode of the German Reich on Belgium has fizzled out, as the Canadians are still guaranteeing their independence. So if the Germans do declare war upon them, it's more than likely going to draw in Canada and then subsequently the United States, but we'll just sort of have to see about that. But regardless, we currently have 60 divisions in circulation, 592 battalions, 30 here on the border, an additional 30 or so protecting my overseas territory. We are going to have air superiority over the top. We have just under 2,000 fighters here. My navy is currently garrisoned in Scotland. For now, I don't think we're going to need them in the Baltic here, in the lower and the upper. We might need them, depending on how the Baltic factions like Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia end up, but we should be alright. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it with the admin. Research-wise, we're getting better quality light, and we're actually going to get our first lot of medium tanks soon. Trade-wise, we're currently in a massive surplus. Construction, we're finishing off the last of our sieve factories in Alexandria, Lancaster. We've got a military one coming here in Yorkshire. Production-wise, we have 68 military factories. My logistics is on point. I'll put in the description below all the mods I'm using as well. Player-led peace conference, Chaos AI, which is a massive one. I do highly recommend that. But let's declare war upon Poland here now. Get everyone ready, and we shall call in our allies. I imagine we're going to have to wait slightly until the Germans accept, because we are attacking through their lands. So we have the British-Polish War. Lithuania, Estonia, and Latvia, I imagine, are going to get called in. We'll call in our puppets, Yugoslavia. Hopefully Prince Bull comes in now. Oh, it's Peter II, who's currently the leader of Yugoslavia. So here are the Poles. Holy shit, they've got a hell of a lot of forces here on the border. They've able to build up a lot and sort of hold out. It's the 3rd of February 1939, so we're actually declaring war upon them at the start of the year. They're calling in their allies, so they're going to have Baltic support as well, along with Estonia, Lithuania. We're currently on the border ready to go. We're just waiting for the Germans to call us in. Come on, let's go. I'm keen and ready to go, instead of allowing them to get a front line. Bulgaria declares war upon Greece. Why? Oh, that's probably due to world tension, but either side hasn't joined us. Come on, Adolf, accept, please. Oh, here we go. Finally, it took them long enough. Yugoslavia now officially joins the Axis, my puppet, and we're already starting to push against them into Poland. Right, national focus-wise, let's go with Royal Tank Regiment. We want to get that research bonus there. So we've managed to actually sink 4 Polish ships, 3 submarines, and a destroyer pretty early on there. Good. So we're pushing on the border here now with German forces. Now, with the puppeting of Yugoslavia bringing Pole in, I don't really know what I should do with the likes of Poland and the Soviet Union. I want to try and eliminate these factions firstly. That's definitely what I want to do. But once we win this war against Poland, I'm going to be doing most of the fighting. I'm going to be doing most of the dying. I should have claim of what happens to the territory. Germans lost 21k though. The Brits have lost 13. British Malaya 1k. 85k Poles have lost their lives. And to capitulate Estonia, Poland, Lithuania and Latvia, we just need to take out Poland. Now, as I am currently non-aligned, we're not fascist, like most of the Axis. Should I take all of Poland for myself? Should I puppet it? Try and bring back some of the ancient Polish kings of King Leszek of old back in the medieval era. The first among the Piasts in Poland. So that could be a potential thing we could... Are we at war with the Soviet Union? What? Why are the Soviets red? Are they... The Soviet Union has sent volunteer... What? Hang on a minute. So what are Italy doing, by the way? Has sent volunteers. They sent volunteers to us not too long ago. Okay, so... Oh, okay, that's interesting. They've sent reinforcements there. Okay. We've also got some free civilian factories now, which is good. Let's try and build some military factories where we can then. So let's build some there. What else has really high 90 or so? In France, how about further here? We've got some core territory. Maybe overseas. So we'll try and bring in more military factories where we can. Some here in the south as well. Isn't too bad. That'll do for now. Yeah, wow, okay, so they're coming in to help them out. So yeah, should we puppet and try and... The thing is, right, where do we want to go with this series? Do we want to remain loyal to Hitler and the fascists, or do we want to use them for our own colonial gains? I kind of feel like maybe backstabbing him. So if we, like, puppet Poland and take this territory, that's something we could do. We could potentially give it all to the Germans, and because I feel like we should probably flip them towards the end. The Soviets, okay, they're at war with Burma. Okay, so these two countries are going at it. It'll be interesting to see if either one of them joins the Axis, because they do border Axis territory. How well are we doing here against Poland? So we've lost 48k. The Germans have lost 133. The Polish are currently 38% towards capitulation. And 240k there, right? So we need to take the likes of Warsaw and whatnot quite easily. Soviet support has massively drawn us back there, and it does look like the Germans have lost Danzig on the border. So I really need to take out Mesmors firstly, but also talking... Oh, we're really getting pushed back here now. Yeah, Italy and Soviet Union support seems to be massively helping them out. And Bulgaria has now joined the Axis, which isn't good whatsoever, because it's now subsequently put us at war with Greece. Now, the problem with Greece is they like to navally invade everywhere. I do have some forces further in the south. We might be able to get back. We just need to get rid of Poland. That's all we need to do. We need to push for Warsaw. But it's a little bit back and forth here. Because if we go to war with the Comintern, do we try and bring back a non-aligned monarchy here? The thing is, Russia is a ancient and proud country. Maybe bringing back the Tsars in Russia on our side might be a good idea. Like bringing back royalty in Poland, Yugoslavia, and in Russia, and then eventually flipping the Germans back to non-aligned, causing a civil war, and bringing back Kaiser Wilhelm. How does that sound, guys? Let me know in the comments. We've still got to deal with our Commonwealth betrayed nations, really, and probably with the States at some point. But it's going to be interesting to see how this series shapes up. Okay, it's a little bit back and forth here. We still have air supremacy over the top. Maybe bringing in naval support might work. So has this merged any of the other wars? It has too. But Poland still is the main goal, even though Greece and Bulgaria have come into it. Alright, we're going to have to keep an eye on potentially any naval invasions, but it's, man, they've really held us off here a bit. I thought the Germans would help me out a lot more. It's mostly Soviet and Italian troops, I'd imagine. Maybe switching over to extensive conscription is probably not a bad idea. Oh, what's this? Burma joins the Commonwealth of Nations. Siam declares war upon Burma. Oh, okay. Burma has joined the Commonwealth of Nations. That's interesting. Right between the Axis powers. My medium tank is now being complete, so we can actually get medium tanks eventually. We might actually have to make a custom division for that soon, and we'll get these medium tanks underway. It's 1939. We're about halfway through, so we probably can afford to get another tank in here. Okay, so we got a medium tank template now. Why is like one? Yeah, there we go. We'll just rename it to that, that'll be fine. So now we can officially get medium tanks in London. So let's get a couple of those guys coming as well. The war on the Eastern Front seems to be drying up somewhat. We need to rectify that quickly. Okay, we're just giving it a little bit of a breather here now, waiting for our divisions to get back on track. Burma has capitulated now. Field hospitals, so yeah, so what does that mean for me? Oh, nothing. Like Siam just went and gobbled them all up, and they've got nothing to do with me, okay. Okay, we've also got some new divisions here now in London. Let's send you down to Portsmouth, and then I imagine we'll get you on the front line shortly. We're probably going to need you, to be honest. Saudi Arabia at war with Yemen. Now with a 100% war score, the Chaos AI is going a bit nuts. Turkey has declared war upon Iran. What? So where does that put us in the middle of this? Turkey are non-aligned, Iran are non-aligned. It's basically up to the Axis, really. Okay, let's try this again. 22nd of July, 1939. Let's go on another offensive. Man, Poland have really bunkered down here. I thought we were able... Oh, the Soviet Union's declared war upon... What the... What is going on? So, hang on a minute. The new Afghan Khanate has joined Great East Asia. And the Soviet Union's just declared war upon them. What? So, hang on a minute. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. That's so weird. I thought it might have had something to do with Iran. It doesn't. Okay. So, what does that mean for the Soviet forces here? Have they just left Poland out? The fall of Vladivostok? Who's taken Vladivostok? Where is that? It's over here, is it? Ah, the Japanese are now involved. I'm not going to sign that non-aggression pact. Are they at war with Japan? No way are they at war with Japan, are they? Whoa, what's all this kicking off? Ah, the Soviet Union are at war with the Great East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. Right. And that's why they've abandoned Mesmors here. Communist China joins the Comintern. And they're fighting here now. Wow, okay. That's interesting. So we are pushing against Poland here. But they've had a falling out. Essentially. And now this is going to allow us... Look at this. We're about to march into Poland here now. Oh my god. The Soviets betrayed them. They got some early intel experience against Poland before stabbing them in the back. Before Japan stabbed them in the back. Wow. Good on you, Japan. Oh, no. Here we go. Italy announces claim on Yugoslavian territory. Uh-oh. That's not good for me because Yugoslavia is my puppet. I kind of thought about that. Brazil is at war with Bolivia. Great. Push for Warsaw now, please. We want to try and get this done. So, non-aggression pacts, I'm not going to accept any of those because we're more than likely going to get a war with the Comintern. Italy is justifying on Yugoslavia. So, hopefully we can get this war against Poland wrapped up early, and they don't join either Mesmors or something else. We really need to wrap this up. Well, what with the Treaty of Memo? Hey, what? Why isn't Poland in this? What? Ah, the Soviets have capitulated Latvia and Lithuania, I reckon. But Greece has capitulated as well. It's so weird, man. Yeah, I don't think they did capitulate Lithuania. I think they're just like sued for peace. So who's involved in on this? Myself. This is weird. Germany's here, and so are the Soviet Union. Okay. Well, I guess what I do I'm going to have to give all the war score to myself firstly. I guess because the Yugoslavians were fighting in Greece, and same with Bulgaria's there. Is Bulgaria our ally, though? Are they actually in the Axis? I think they are. Because I'm trying to think, should I puppet Greece, or should I give it to the Bulgarians? Yeah, because the thing is, right, I've just got an option here, really. Yugoslavia are my puppet. They are my allies. They are non-aligned. They fought Greece. Bulgaria, however, were fighting them as well and took them. But if I give it to Bulgaria, that means that it's going to be on the fascist side, and I'm not going to want that in the future. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to puppet Greece. Realistically, I would allow Yugoslavia to puppet it, but it doesn't work like that. So we're going to puppet Greece, Lithuania, and Latvia. I am actually going to give it to the Germans. I'm more than happy to give that both to the Germans when I get enough war score. And I'll give that to the Germans. Man, this has been wacky. It's just so many wars have been, like, popping off. It's just gone a bit mental. Oh, there's, like... Even though... okay, right, there's Soviet units there. I was wondering why I was doing that. What would be funny if somehow Prince Philip got on the throne? Jonas, no, he didn't. But that'd be quite funny if, like, Prince Philip or his father was on there. Alright, we still need to deal with Poland here now. We still need to get rid of Poland and Estonia. Now, with that done, they should be able to help out. Right, come on, we need to push into Warsaw, please. Good, we've got Warsaw now. The fall of Warsaw. Once we take that, Krakow should fall. They've got Danzig. That's why they're holding out a bit here. Danzig's worth a lot of points. Yeah, we've taken that now. Okay, let's get a better quality tank designer. Italy is justifying against Yugoslavia. We, of course, need to keep an eye up on that. We still have air superiority over the top. They still seem to be holding out for now, Poland. But they mustn't be holding out for too much longer. But that's crazy that Japan is actually attacking the Soviet Union now. They've brought in the Afghanis, and they're actually pushing them in further in the north. So we've got the German-Estonian War. 483k Germans. Why have so many lost their lives? Poland's nearly lost 1 mil. We've lost 170, to be fair, but that's not too crazy. The Commonwealth of Nations are still dealing with Siam. The Turkish-Iranian war's now going on. I'm hoping all these other wars don't, like, turn into factional ones. Like, Brazil's, like, knocking out Bolivia. But that's just chaos AI for you at the end of the day. Pushing into the last little bit of Poland here now. I guess I'm going to puppet it for myself. The more puppets we can get, the better. Oh, what's this? So, come off it, Switzerland. Why have you joined Mesmors? Just why, please? Oh no, and I think they're about to be... Hang on. Oh shit. A Bulgaria puck. Ah, Siam. I'm gonna decline that for now. I see what's happened here. Siam are probably gonna join the Axis. Shit. Well, it looks like we might be going to war with the Commonwealth of Nations a little bit early on. Yes, I am joining the Axis. That I was sort of hoping before, like, I didn't want that sort of shit to happen. But it looks like it has. Right, so we need to give myself all the war score. I'm using a player-led peace conference mod, by the way. So we'll start off by giving Estonia to the Germans. That should be enough. So Estonia can go to German occupation. I'm more than happy with that. Now let's talk about Poland. We've got a couple of options here. We could puppet it. We could maybe even bring back someone else. Ukrainian kings of old, maybe? I don't know. Okay, like, realistically, seeing as we're going down the non-aligned monarchy route, what I'd really love to do is bring back some Polish royalty. The problem is, if we don't give it all to the Germans, they could have a war deck there against us, even though we're part of the same faction. That could be a problem in the future. We could give it all to the Germans, then in the end flip them within a civil war and maybe bring back Kaiser Wilhelm. I kind of wish there was sort of, it was like non-aligned was monarchy, so like Prince Philip was, or his father was king of Greece, and maybe a Polish line, a great ancestor of King Leszek. Or something, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to puppet Poland, even though it could happen, like problems could happen in the future, and we'll probably do the same with the Soviet Union, puppet Russia, and probably annex the rest of their territory. So a puppeted Poland will be puppeted to Great Britain, and another faction has joined the Axis. Estonia and Poland was puppeted. The liberation of Warsaw. Is this the beginning of the end? So, yeah, so he's come back. Right. Right. So this poor guy has come back after all that, but he's a part of the Axis and has joined Great Britain. So, what's Switzerland doing in all this mess? Like, what are they doing? The Swiss-German War. That's just something completely different. That's so funny. Just out of nowhere, they just like, fuck it. We are Switzerland. Yeah, so they're pushing against the Germans now. That's mental. Rightio then, guys. Unfortunately, it's time to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching episode 3 of the Hearts of Iron 4 Great Britain campaign. So, looking at the wars here now, looks like because of Siam, we are at war with the Commonwealth of Nations. Well, we will be. If we join. So, we've got a couple of options here. To knock out South Africa, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand, all we need to do is get rid of Canada. So it's probably not a bad idea to move my forces north in this territory. The only problem is the United States. But, seeing as we haven't, like, war-decked the Commonwealth of Nations or Canada as a faction, the states haven't come in support. So we might be quick enough to be able to push over there and do so. Germany's fighting Switzerland for some goddamn reason, so we'll give that to them. Yemen is at war with the Saudis. It does look like Mongolia and Japan are fighting in it. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So if they want to fight each other, I'm more than happy to sit back, relax, and spectate. It does look like 300,000 Japanese and Chinese forces are fighting. Yes, the Soviet Union have lost about 233 with their allies. We've got the Iranian-Turkish war going on. Whoa, Turkey 222? What? Never fear, Iran is here. Man, they're smashing them there. And Bolivia are fighting, of course, Brazil. But at the moment, Axis forces reign supreme in Europe. Italy might have a surprise attack. So in the next episode, depending on how things go, depending if the states sort of join the Commonwealth of Nations, we're probably going to have to go to war with them before we go against the Comintern, or if a surprise attack from Italy happens. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.